Let's go into the bag of tricks.
After no early success in the difficult August fishing conditions, Captain Bob Hines adapts.
What should we try? Here's some real small stuff. Some little midges and some little dries. But I was looking at my hopper patterns. See my little grasshopper patterns here? And I got a couple little beetles. And this is a cricket that I tie. And on the top, we put a little bit of white yarn so you can see it. So it's high visibility. They just call it a high visibility cricket. Sometimes those work when we're fishing terrestrials. Everybody's seen those flying around. Little damselfly. Okay, sometimes the trout will feed on those this time of the year.
But Captain Bob goes in a different direction.
It's a woolly booger, black woolly booger. It's a pretty much all-purpose fly for trout fishing. You know, when you're fishing subsurface, it looks like leech, like a black leech. It's like this. It's like the staple fly of freshwater, like the clouser is for saltwater. So, hey, let's try it.
Captain Hines goes subsurface after seeing no topwater action.
When you're fishing subsurface, it's just cast and swing until you see something. I haven't seen a fish.
The captain keeping a watchful eye out.
You can see all those little tiny insects. See them just along the surface they're all in here, just little tiny midge. They're very, very small bugs. And sometimes in the summer months, trout will feed on those little midge early in the morning. And then when the sun comes up, they'll get back under those banks and then they'll start to feed on the other bugs falling off the trees. But
not the best time of year, but that's one of the challenges that makes fishing the wood so enjoyable.
It's the best trout stream in Rhode Island River. I'm going to get right past this fast water. I'm going to fish that right down below. Water's up a little bit. There's got to be a fish here.
And Bob works all the angles.
Throw some dead on straight, then you want to kind of get them under the banks and let it swing because they could be anywhere. I'm going to work this pool right down through. Make a few casts and work.
And not getting lazy, especially with the fly rod angle along the way.
I keep it down towards, you don't want it in the water like that. You just want to keep it, 3 or 4 inches above the surface. You want everything tight right to the fly, so that way when you're retrieving it, you'll detect the strike as soon as possible.
In the dog days of August, it's good just to get a hookup.
Water seems to be a little bit cooler here than the last spot. I cannot believe, there he is. Oh. There's a fish. That's what I was just about to say, and I was just about ready to say, we got to hit another spot. Come on. Yeah, not a bad fish. They use that current to their advantage. Oh, he got off. He broke the fly. Felt like a pretty decent fish. Thank God we brought a sinking line because there's really not much happening on top. We've covered pretty much quite a bit of water all the way down from the Quonset hut. We only had that one fish on. I have still not seen one fish rise all morning in this area. So what I think we'll do is we're just going to keep working downstream around this bend. It's going to drop into another little pool. We'll fish that down that far, and then we're going to have to call it a day. Get back out when there's better hatches. And once they start the fall stocking and they start coming, putting more fish in, when the trucks come, it's time.
This day was a challenge, which can be half the fun.
That's August. Not good hatches in this time of the year. So we fish subsurface flies, prospecting, trying to pick up a few fish off the bottom.
And if you'd like to get in touch with Bob, simply go to his website, flyfishri.com.